Subscribe to Cooking and Travel by Dr. Papori Barooah and press on the bell icon for all notifications.
Good evening everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's a lockdown period and we cannot go out to have anything Chinese outside. And one of the most favorite, in fact, vegetarian Chinese dishes is a Gobi Manchurian. So let me present before you my Gobi Manchurian because now we really want to have Chinese. I have taken a big cauliflower and then cut them into florets like this, small florets, and just trying to leave out the stem, most of it, but mostly the florets. And now I'm going to boil it in water for 3 to 4 minutes, water and salt. So after heating, in fact cooking in the water, boiling in the water for almost 4-5 minutes, this is how they look. They are half done almost, say around 60% done. And now I'm going to make a batter out of it. This is a very easy process here. What I've done here is that I've taken around 6 tablespoons of maida or refined flour and 6 tablespoons of corn flour. Now this amount I'm choosing according to the amount of cauliflower florets that I have. Now I'll just give the basic ingredients. So we'll just try to have it the way we have in the restaurants. So this is Kashmiri red chili powder, and I just give some garlic and some ginger paste there. So this is some garlic paste, say 1 small teaspoon of garlic paste and half a teaspoon of ginger. Okay, ginger paste there, and some salt, and according to your taste, be careful with the salt there, and some haldi powder or turmeric powder, just a little. And now I'm going to make a batter. First of all, give it a nice whisk there, stir in so that everything gets properly mixed, and slowly we'll give some water and try to form a batter. Do not pour the entire thing together, otherwise it will be too watery there. Okay, I think that's fine. We'll give it a nice mix there, and into this will go our the cauliflower florets there. I think we'll need a little more there, right? It's too thick there, so this doesn't need any marination, but just like that. Okay, so this is done. Now slowly we'll put in the florets into this. Once we put it in the hot water and steam it, what will happen is that all the nasty smell that might be there goes off from the florets. Slowly you can do this. You can use your hands if you want. That might get a little, you might not like the feel of it that way. So this is the way you try to mix everything in a manner that all the florets are covered in this beautiful marination there. So that's done. Okay, some more here, and that's done. Now let me introduce you to the other ingredients. Meanwhile, I've already put a karai on flame, and here I have taken around 3 big onions, which I have chopped into small pieces like this, and some chilies. This is green chili. I have de-seeded the green chilies there, and a lot of garlic. So around 25-30 pods of garlic, that also sliced very thin. And apart from this, I'll need some sauces. Like we'll need a tomato sauce there, or tomato ketchup, and some chili sauce and some soy sauce, and of course a little bit of corn flour, because we need to make a slurry of the corn flour, and it's very easy, and you'll realize, oh my god, we can make wonderful Chinese at home. So let's start cooking. So I'm pouring some oil there. You'll need a little bit more of oil because you need to fry those, the florets there. So that way, this is vegetable oil of your choice, any vegetable oil. And now we'll fry the florets. So we'll drop in the florets and fry them. They're already cooked, so we'll just fry them. And repeat like this for the entire lot. So I'm frying them in a lot like this, and when they're this done, you can just take them out and repeat the whole thing for the entire lot. So I've done this, the entire thing is done, and second time we fry it again all together. Just once more, so that the crispiness is retained. We want the Gobi Manchurian to be crispy, And one thing about Chinese cooking is that you need to get everything ready, and it's done in just 10 minutes or so. So just for 2-3 minutes like this, and we'll take it out, and in the same oil we are going to cook the entire thing. Now while that's cooking, let's prepare the sauces. I'm going to take some chili sauce. So here 1 tablespoon of chili sauce. Be careful with the sauce. I always repeat there because some your family might not like it very spicy. So, and this is tomato ketchup. So I'm putting more of tomato ketchup, say 1.5 tablespoon of tomato ketchup. Now these two will be mixed and will be going to my Manchurian. So after 2 minutes, I'm removing the entire lot there. Now we are going to fry make our sauce in the same oil. We do not need any more oil there. If you want, if you feel it's too oily there, we can remove some of the oil there at this moment. I think I need to remove. I just need barely 1.5 tablespoons of oil. So that's done. I'll remove a bit of the oil. Removing the extra oil there. Give it too oily otherwise. And that's done. 1.5 tablespoons of oil there. And the first thing now we go in the garlic. The garlic smell is wonderful. Right, the first thing, the garlic goes in. We fry the garlic a bit, and almost immediately put in the onion. Okay, once the onion is frying up, we can put in the chilies there. Decide how much chili you want, and accordingly you put in, because we need to remember that we are also using the chili sauce there, red chili sauce for the color. You know, we want to give the feel of the restaurant there. Therefore, we do not really need to burn up the entire thing, or we just need the onion to be caramelized. So this is done in a way, and now I'm going to put in the mixture of the sauces there, tomato ketchup and the red chili sauce. It goes in. Okay. Alright, let me fry it a bit. At this moment, on my personal note there, I'll just put in some grains of sugar. Just a few grains, so that it's not very hot. Otherwise, nobody in the family will really love it. And here, I would like to make a mention that we have to put up also use some spring onions, but at this moment I do not have, so it's fine. I am avoiding it, but if you can, you should put in spring onions for most of the Chinese cooking. Now we'll put some water. So I'm just putting in, say, some water. So this is, say, 1 cup of water that I'm putting in. Now I'll put in the soy sauce there. I'm using, you can use any soy sauce of your choice, dark or light. So just 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Okay, now we are getting that color slowly. Alright, let it heat up and really boil now. At this moment, we are not using any salt, because as we all know, there's a lot of salt in all the sauces that I put in. At last, I'll decide on the salt that should go in. Now, let it boil up. While that's cooking, we'll prepare the slurry. That is 1 tablespoon of corn flour and some water. This is the thickening agent. It's going to thicken up your sauce and make it just like the restaurants that we have. Right? Okay, so that goes in. And almost like magic, this is really going to thicken up. Okay. Okay, I'll just taste for the salt there. It's nice, but it's a little sweet, on the sweeter side. I'll just put in a pinch of salt. Accordingly, you can decide whether you want a little more spicy. Okay, and then this is done. Now all we need to do is that just throw in the Manchurian, the gobis, so that it becomes Gobi Manchurian. And you decide on the gravy, how much gravy you want. Okay, I just need a little more of the remaining chili and some coriander leaves, and actually my Gobi Manchurian is ready. See how wonderful the color is. Alright, it's so tempting and it's so easy to make at home. I hope you like this recipe of mine. Do give it a like and a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't.